Because I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself.
If you're uncomfortable, take your food to go.
What about your family? Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom. You had 2 moms? What? That's just how things were. That's like a serious issue.
Not. Please.
Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to.
Now that polyamory has become more of a publicly, somewhat accepted thing, it's not that weird.
The weird part about polyamory becoming more accepted is that monogamy in certain groups has become incredibly unaccepted.
That's fair.
Which is weird to me.
Yeah, monogamy shouldn't be unaccepted.
Everybody should feel comfortable doing what they are doing. If you are making somebody feel uncomfortable, you are in the wrong.
Like, here's the thing. If I planned on having a child, I 100% would want to be in a polyamorous relationship because it takes a village.
Yeah, I was saying it takes a village.
I just feel 2 people are not enough to like provide for themselves and a child.
It depends on the people. I feel like my parents did a good job providing for us, but also my dad is an extraneous circumstance. Yeah. He was in a position that actually provided for all of us.
Starting right now?
That's the thing, is we wouldn't.
Exactly.
Here's the other thing. My mom didn't have a kid until she was 30.
Fair.
Which at that time was blasphemous.
It was, yeah.
Like, my mom didn't have a kid until she was 30. And I feel like, all in all, that was better for my entire family. Yes, as a mom, she's a little bit older than other mothers in this general time frame. But simultaneously, my family was incredibly well off for my entire childhood, and I never wanted for anything.
My mom was 28.
That comes with waiting and making sure that you are in a financially stable position. My family was in a financially stable position when my mom had me and my brother.
Oh no, my mom tried to get pregnant from day one she got married. The women in my family just have a really difficult time getting pregnant when they want to. Note, when they want to.
Yeah. It'll happen all the time.
Here's the thing. You've met both of my cousins who each have 4 children.
Yeah.
Takes a hard time to get the first one, but once the first one comes, they just start popping out.
It's the fucking floodgates.
They just start popping out.
We're streaming and nobody's watching.
Oh.
I think everybody just like gave up on us.
Oh, I messaged the Discord, but I don't know how many people are online.
Pretty miserable situation, man. Can we hang out with her regardless?
That's weird. Okay.
Guess I should press the doorbell.
Yeah, this says we have 0 people on YouTube. But I'm watching it right now.
It's okay if we talk more tomorrow. Right now, I need to rest. Damn, I can't even, like, I'm the only person that I actually cared to, like, hang out with right now. I can't.
Weird.
We haven't hung out with Toko or Jack. We should probably do that.
Yeah, go find one of them.
Oh, right, the map menu is the easiest way to do that. And we have something that we're guaranteed to have for both of them, correct?
Yeah, yes. The vibrator.
Oh, they both like the vibrator? I
both...
forgot about that. I forgot entirely about the fact that they both really like the vibrator. That's dumb. The fact that they put a fucking vibrator in this video game is dumb.
No, okay. Jack and Toko both love the maiden's handbag. Only Jack likes the vibrator. Or loves the vibrator.
Okay. Then we will need to get the maiden's
hand. That
was Kyoko.
You should try to talk to her, see if she talks to you. Not even gonna try?
I've already got my stuff from Kyoko. So it's Toko, which means we're using Maiden's handbag. What are you leering at me? What are you thinking? What are you planning to do to me? Spend some time with Toko. It's perfectly happy spending my time by myself. But I guess you're so desperate for attention, I can hang out for a little bit. You don't have a choice. You're a fucking NPC in what is essentially a dating sim at this point.
Basically.
I don't like that blush. Like to give Toko a present? Yes, definitely. Maiden's handbag.
I'm surprised that Junko doesn't like the maiden's handbag. At least life. I mean, it looks like a Louis Vuitton bag. Look at it. It's 100% Louis Vuitton.
Sorry, but I'm already engaged to Master, so I can't go on a date with you. If you're okay with that, I don't mind you think about me. I think Toko is so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. She's just standing there. She wants something? She's not saying anything. Maybe I should start a conversation. Toko? What? You want to talk to me? I can't stop you, so talk already. Okay, sure, but what should I say? So, what do you like to do in your spare time? Why do you want to know?
Because we're friends?
Well, I mean, you know, we're trapped here together, right? If we're gonna be friends, it'd be nice to know each other. What did you just say? After that part about being trapped, we're gonna be what? Friends? What do you mean, friends? You think I'm stupid? You're trying to trick me. I've already been hurt once before. I'm not gonna let it happen again. Been hurt? What happened?
Anyway.
Come on. You really don't care about me. But don't you want to... But you don't want to know about me. Even I know that. No, that's not true. Fine, then tell me. Tell you what. You know what they call me, the ultimate writing progeny, right? Yeah, sure, you won all kinds of literature prizes and stuff. Then tell me what I'm good at. Tell me my genre speciality. It's romance novels, correct?
I believe it's romance novels.
If
so I
you
will check.
really want to convince me, you give a crap. You should at least know that. It's romance novels, if I remember correctly.
But we don't want to fuck it up. So.
Oh, we don't want to fuck it up, but it's romance novels. It's not young adult, and it's not nonfiction. It's romance novels. Because the only ones they've talked about so far are romance novels that she's written.
Never be too careful.
I'm gonna make my own dice soon. Did you hear about that?
What?
Did you see that? I'm gonna be making my own dice soon.
Oh yeah, I saw that was posted.
I'm going to get a silicon molding kit and some resin, and I'm going to cast all of my dice
Yeah.
that I own. I'm going to cast all of my dice in that resin, or in that silicon, and then I'm gonna pour dyed resin into it to make my own colors. And then I'll have my own personalized dice.
Yeah, it's romance. Always gotta check that shit.
It's romance, of course. Oh, you actually knew? Your biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean, right? Everyone says it's your masterpiece. The book was such a hit that fishermen shot to the top of the hottest men polls,
Man, I remember that
right?
from the opening. I remember that from the opening.
How did you know all that? There's no way you care about me. Telling you I do. I mean, we're friends, aren't we? Nick, I'm blind. Your straightforward nature blinded me.
Ran off screaming
Toko
like a
ran-
banshee.
Not really sure. Does she hate me now?
Toko's report card has been updated.
You unlocked the skill Vocabulary.
Okay. Interesting.
Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while.
Alright, we should have one more free time event.
Yeah, you get 2 free time events a day. We have something that Byakuya loves, right? We've already gotten a thing from Byakuya, but I could probably use the extra AP if I want to learn how to actually use the vocabulary skill.
Yeah.
I can't see my skills right now, can I?
Oh.
I don't think so. I mean, honestly, who's left? Hero's left. Oh no, it's Jack. It's Jack.
Okay, cool.
What's up? You want to go on a murder spree with me? Is it really a good idea to hang out with Genocide Jack? Yeah, we're gonna spend some time with her.
She loves the Everlasting Bracelet, glasses, roast in vitro, cherry blossom bouquet, antique doll, maiden's handbag, novelist fountain pen.
I have Rose in vitro.
Mm-hmm.
Was that for Toko or for Jack?
That's for Toko. You
Okay.
want me to look up Jack?
Might as well. I know we said that she likes the vibrator, but
Yeah.
did I just get a little closer to Genocide Jack? Like to give Genocide Jack a present? Yes, definitely.
There we go. Present. see. Love's everlasting bracelet, Maiden's handbag, Kokeshi Dynamo.
The
Yeah,
Kokeshi
those are-
Dynamo is the vibrator.
Yeah. And she likes a bunch of stuff that we don't actually care about because we want to give them loves first.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a love, you always give a love.
Yep, Kokeshi Dynamo. I've got 2 of those. Oh my, it's so wonderful. Can I lick it?
I mean, it's yours. You can do whatever you want.
When you get something this nice, don't you just love to lick it? Or is that just me? I guess. Oh, no scene for that one.
A little disappointed, but okay.
We didn't even get any AP for that. Nighttime message.
They've stopped giving me, breaks and telling me when a day starts. Like, the rest of it is not going to tell me when the next day starts.
Made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym? He sounded pretty serious about it, too. I guess that happened. This is before we... Oh, I guess this is the next motive, isn't it?
Probably, and then someone's gonna die.
Well, it's next motive, then we probably have more free time, and then somebody's gonna die.
Yeah. Let's see.
They usually let us hang out like 2 or 3 times before somebody dies.
Free time times 2, gym for event. Another place for event, free time times 2.
Yep. Like I said, we usually get 4 free times and then a murder.
Let you have a chance to get closer to the killer or the killed.
Want to talk to Sucker? You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside. Aren't you gonna go in?
However,
I have a bad feeling about this. More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together after all. Sakura?
well then.
Makoto? Something happens to me. Hina. Huh?
I'm sorry.
No, never mind.
So then.
Would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves. Sakura? What's happening?
Oh.
Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. Yeah, this is a motive. They only show these cutscenes for motives and class
Yep.
trials. And the gym is where motives are always presented.
Yep.
Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you? Hmm?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right? We have to go through this again? No, not again. I can't take it anymore.
I see.
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No, 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 no. No, 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 no! That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge.
Okay.
Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Oh no.
Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you've
He
talking
found
about.
alter ego.
Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yes, so, what about it?
In other words,
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What?
hey,
So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami!
Yep.
He said it so openly it made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Though he'd just revealed a huge secret. What did you just say? He said the spy was Sakura.
what is this?
What are you talking about?
You're a liar.
There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you. Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever. Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
What the heck?
So what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us from the mastermind? What are you saying? There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong. You're wrong.
Well, he's wrong. There's just no way.
Hey,
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. Then he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working with the mastermind?
I'm sorry.
So you've been lying to us all this time. It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's got to be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it.
I mean, he did mention a hostage.
Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. You're talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against them, cut ties with the mastermind. Tell us who they really are. Well, sorry I can't. Even I don't know that.
What?
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious.
please.
She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. Suddenly felt like the temperature in the room dropped 20 degrees. Weight of those words.
See.
I see. So even now you've taken aim on our lives.
Wrong. You're
Wrong.
wrong.
Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine.
Oh no!
Oh, but reconnection successful.
Hey!
And we're back. I don't know what's going on with my internet tonight.
I don't know. As long as it wasn't me this time.
Hina.
It wasn't you in the first place.
Well, I was the last couple of times though. One time I did bump the thing.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
Well,
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
But
Sakura!
I'm sorry.
Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Bing bong. You know what's interesting about the ding dong bing bong?
What?
It's actually a, if I remember correctly, the ding dong bing bong is actually an arpeggio played out of sequence.
Interesting.
Do you know what an arpeggio is?
Do do do. Do so me.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah, you know, you know the asterisk, yeah.
Student knows you must learn your skills and your arpeggios.
But do you know what an
From
actual,
the
do you know what a,
music ringing from your chest and not your nose? When you sing your scales and your arpeggios.
so an arpeggio,
Uh-huh.
like, so what that term means, there are 4 notes in a scale that follow the same pattern every single time. It's 2 whole steps apart. 2 whole steps apart. And then it's a whole step and a half step apart. I can't remember the exact thing, but basically it's in a note. If there's 8 notes, correct, in an octave, which is the scale.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Then it's gonna be notes 1, 3, 5, and 8. Da 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 da. That's an arpeggio.
Do 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 so me do.
Yep. That's an arpeggio.
If you're
But
faithful
ding dong
to
bing
your
bong-
daily
So ding dong
practicing.
bing bong. Ding dong bing bong, like this, is actually, so if we have the notes, let's just label them, rather than labeling them with do, re, mi, let's label them with numbers, because that's easier
Okay.
for me to do. If the arpeggio is 1, 3, 5, 8,
Mhm.
right? Da 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 da. Actually, no, Ding Dong Bing Bonging is not an arpeggio. It's dun 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 dun. Which is just it's actually, that's just the rule of thirds.
Yeah.
That one's easy. That's 1 3. It's actually it's 1 3 5 7 are the notes. It's all the odds. And it's 7 3 5 1 1 3 7 5. That's how you play that song. That is actually a very, very, very well known This Is the Time of Day chime. Old style grandfather clocks, large style, like back in the day when everybody didn't have a phone that worked, and you actually had a bell tower that would let you know the time of day.
Yeah.
It would literally play that song first. You'd get dun 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 dun,
And then it would.
and then you would get it one more time. Dun 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 dun, and then it would ring a number of times. Well, so here's the thing.
It does it once for every
For every-
quarter and half.
yeah.
And then it plays it twice for every top of the hour, and then it dongs however many hour it
Yep.
is.
It would dong the number of hours. So if you know that, and you know that your town has one of those there, you can actually listen to that and know what time it is. I used that constantly on campus
Yeah,
because
for Denny chimes.
yeah, Denny chimes would go off in the middle of the day, and I would know as soon as that started going off. It helps that I had my phone on me, but
Yeah.
I would know as soon as that started going off. Oh, it's 9:15. I should probably get to class. Every single time, like you could hear Denny chimes across the entire campus.
yeah.
And I would know instantaneously, and I would know that sound meant it was time to look at something. It was time to figure out like where I needed to be going next. I feel like that's one of the.
If you're faithful to your daily practicing, you will find your progress is encouraging.
No way!
Do me, so
Don't
me,
make me
do me,
repeat
so
myself.
me, fa la, so it
That's
goes.
terrible!
When you sing your scales and your arpeggios.
What is...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
Anyway,
Go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow.
Baby girl.
That was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood, we were honestly glad the day was over.
I can go for one more day if you can go for one more day.
I can go for one more day. Because we've got, free days, right? She's the traitor. Like you said, Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not the enemy, she's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? Monokuma Theater. They do just keep adding more shit to this, don't
They
they?
really do.
Like, they don't take anything away once it's been added, so it's just there forever.
What got added this time?
I see, at this point, I can't even tell.
Yeah.
I feel like it's that game board in the back,
Game
like
board was
the
there last
fucking
time.
life wheel. But this is the same trial.
Oh, yeah, the life. Yeah.
I feel like the wheel of life is the same.
We'll see what he says.
As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently.
Yeah, it's the life.
Even a baseball player in the major leagues, even a soccer player touring Europe, even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
Cause I'm a bear.
Bing bong. It is kind of an amazing chime, though. Like if you actually know like what the notes individually mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of amazing how we've taught ourselves that those 4 notes in sequence mean something very specific.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where like even in other countries. Mm-hmm. Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible.
Let's see if she's even in the dining hall. But, Sakura, I mean.
I don't feel like Sakura would abandon us. Oh, she did. Ah, Makoto, you okay? What do you mean? You were late, so we worried about you. What a dullard. Toko? Byakuya, what are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind's... Are you talking about Sakura? When I finally noticed, the only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura.
There's so few of us left.
Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat?
What is this?
Why? Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did
Stupid?
you say?
This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible.
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey,
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
What the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
however,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing the fact was almost meant to serve as the next motive to the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion. The hatred.
in other words,
This right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children?
But
That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? She really can't beat the Mastermind like she said. That'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Idiot, you really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that.
I have no problem with you dying.
Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? That would put the whole problem to rest.
It's sorted.
What the hell?
You disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
Oh, shit.
What?
I should have died. Interesting. Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Your counter's off. Paranoia is here.
Yeah. Try it if you dare. That's how it works here, after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
that's right.
That is exactly what the Mastermind wants. And it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Filling with anger, Hina ran off. That stupid cow. How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths, no 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya. And all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
Friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back to bite you. Hard.
I don't have time.
And
to play
I will
with
happily elude its attempts. So, you know... How about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
You know?
It's always a good time to eat because you need to ingest calories to survive.
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. We're hanging out with Sakura if we can.
Yep.
We gotta. So, what do I do today? Hang out with Sakura if we can. If she'll let us.
Yeah.
She's not in her room.
Oh, Shigeru's room.
No, well, I was looking because look, you can see every room. If there was a person
Okay.
there, there'd be a little person figure.
Okay.
Nobody's on the first floor there. Nobody's
fuck
on the
is
second
everybody?
floor. Nobody's on the third floor. Everybody's on the fourth floor.
Of course.
And Sakura is in the chem lab, probably getting some of that bomb ass protein.
Probably. Might let us hang out today, though.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure I'm ready to update yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity. But sometimes,
See.
even if I don't feel like talking, you'll still stand by me. I still don't understand you, Makoto. Without saying a word, I stood by Sakura. And I grew a little closer. Yes. Getting some fucked up protein shake. What was it she liked? She definitely liked the fucking, what was it, the
She
book?
loves God of War Charm, Fresh Bindings, Rose in Vitro, Osiris Tears.
She
and
loves Rose in Vitro?
Yeah,
And Osiris Tears?
and Secrets of the Omoplata.
I've got 4 Osiris
You're
Tears.
an Osiris Tears.
You really want to give me something so splendid? You know, not quite sure why, but somehow you remind me of him.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, forget I said that. I'm just talking to myself. Anyway, I feel a little better now. Thank you. I'm not gonna gain anything for hanging out with her this time around, but simultaneously, it feels like the correct thing to do.
It is the correct thing to do. You should go find her again.
I'm doing it. I got a shit ton of items that Sakura loves, and I'm
Yeah.
surprised I haven't bothered to hang out with her so far. Wait, the gym has a first and second floor? What? I didn't realize that.
Interesting.
So the second floor of the gym is the workout rooms and the pool.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, because we talked about how bad of an idea it was to have a pool on the second floor.
Yeah. Where the fuck is everybody? They're in the dormitory. What? They're in the dining hall?
Go to the dining hall, I guess.
It just feels like the first time everybody was on the 4th floor. This time everybody's on the first floor in the dormitory, not even in Hope's Peak.
I'm sorry.
But I like to be alone right now. I need time to myself. I need to think. Although that's one skill I haven't developed too much.
Oh.
So I cannot hang out with her.
All right, who do we need to level up with? You can look at. You want to look at the report card? What is that?
That's me
it's
zooming in or out.
Don't like that.
I mean, as far as everybody goes, I'm like, so I've got all of Sayaka, right?
Yeah.
I can basically level up with anybody, and I still have more to their path.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have anything more for Aoi.
Look at them.
No, when I say more, I mean presence.
Oh.
Because I can hang out with any of these people, it doesn't matter.
Do we want to look through our presents? I have the whole list.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and look at our presents and see who we can get. So we got mineral water, Cola-Cola.
Let me get back to the top.
Hold on, who likes rose hip tea?
Rose Hip Tea was loved by Celeste, is liked by Byakuya, Sayaka, dead, and Toko.
Just go ahead and give me loves only.
Okay.
Civet coffee,
Tibet Coffee loved by Byakuya and Kyoko.
Byakuya and Kyoko.
Kyoko's not even gonna let us talk to her right now.
All right. Potato chips. Oh, I'm out of those. Royal curry.
Royal Curry keeping me.
Ration is nobody, I believe.
Junko.
Junko? Okay, that's weird. Flotation donuts, I'm out of. Overflowing lunchbox, nobody. Sunflower seeds.
Nobody.
Bird seed, doesn't matter. Kitten hair clip.
Hina, Junko, So, Hina. It's just Hina.
Well, we can hang out with Aoi then. We've got a hair clip for her.
Sorry.
Listen, I'm really sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. Never mind. Can't fucking hang out with her either.
Right, back to presents. We are on Everlasting Bracelet. Do you have any more of those?
I have one.
Jack, Leon, Sayaka, Toko.
Alright. The
Love
love status
status
ring.
Both dead.
Zol's diamond.
Dead.
Blueberry perfume.
Kyoko.
Scarab brooch. That's, I know for sure,
Byakuya.
Byakuya. G-sick. Owie, but she's
Yeah.
disposed. Red scarf.
Taka. Dead.
Leaf covering.
None.
Torneko's pants.
None. Liked by Sakura, though.
Jimmy Decay t-shirt.
Neon.
Emperor's thong.
None.
Hand bra.
None.
Water. Oh, we're out of
Penis.
those. Layering shears.
Layering shears. None.
Quality chinchilla cover.
Dead.
Kirkland camera.
Dead.
Adorable reactions collection.
Dead.
Tumbleweed is probably nobody.
Nope. Nobody.
Rose in vitro.
Kyoko, Sakura, Toko.
All right. Rose whip.
Dead.
Ray gun Zodion.
None.
Gold. Oh, we're out of golden guns. Silent receiver from Evercover was none.
None. Dead.
Pretty hungry caterpillar.
Chihiro. Dead.
Old timey radio.
Byakuya.
Mr. Fastball.
Dead.
Oh, we're out of those. Golden airplane.
Byakuya, Hiro, Junko.
I was gonna say, I would assume hero for sure. I've got 3 Asoda's Tears and 3 Secrets of the Umplata. Project Zombie.
Zombie. Dead.
Hagen Dancer.
None, but liked by a few. Oh, liked by Byakuya. That's it. He's the only one left
Okay.
alive.
Tips and Tips.
Dead.
We're out of Maiden's handbags. Dynamo is Jack and Toko.
Well, just Jack.
Just Jack, sorry. The second button was nobody.
That
Okay, the
was-
rest of them were
that
nobody.
was a story thing.
Let's go hang out with either Hiro or Byakuya then.
Kyoko likes the Bajobo dolls.
Let's try to, you know what? Let's try to
Toko
hang out
likes
with
the
Kyoko.
fountain pen.
Let's try to hang out with Kyoko.
Okay, we will try.
She's
Try.
currently in the dressing room right now. Let's try to hang out with Kyoko. If she will let us. Go away. Maybe look at me. She doesn't even want to see my face. So I can't hang out with her at all. Then next up is going to be Byakuya to check.
Yes.
Listen, even if we get you some AP out of him, it's fine. He's in the he's currently in the warehouse. There's Toko.
Is there anything we can take from here?
No. Takeda and Hina. Finally some action. Things are starting to become
What do
interesting.
you want?
Oh, I didn't see you there. Did you need something? So we can hang out with Byakuya. Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this.
I'll appreciate if we get something.
Even AP is fine. It's definitely. So he's good with the, what was it?
Things. He likes them. Oh, wait, we don't have that.
He liked something, right? He liked...
He loved the golden airplane. Do we want to give it to him or Hiro?
We're fine giving him the golden airplane.
Okay.
It's fine.
I see.
Now this is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting. I think I'll keep it.
So, in other words,
Just to be clear, being the ultimate affluent progeny is only one of my many talents. Some people think I rely on the care and protection of the Togami family. Is this a monologue or something? But I don't rely on my family, rather I am my family's savior. The Togami Corporation reaches across the world, true, but I will take us to even greater heights. It is expected of me, naturally, after all. Even my own family has recognized my ultimate superiority. In other words, even among the Togami family, I am the chosen among the chosen. So much confidence.
naturally.
And that confidence is justified. I assure you, it comes from the battles I've fought and won. Battles? I am personally worth over $4 billion, separate from the Togami family's assets. How the heck did you make that much money?
In other words,
The stock market. I buy and sell shares and assets based on market trends, all within a single day. So you're a day trader.
Hey, just in case
Being a
you
day
forgot, that means nothing here, asshole.
Yeah, being a day trader is like a weird, being a day trader is a weird profession, by the
It
way.
is. It's really
Yes.
Surely even someone as simple-minded as you heard of this technique. It buys and sells on stuff. That's day trading. You're talking about day trading, right? You were able to make $4 million doing that?
Billion, Paladin.
Billion.
Billion.
Well, I
That's
first
ridiculous.
started doing it just to keep myself occupied, and before I knew it, there it was. It's really not a big deal. I'd say it's a super big deal. Wait, but are high schoolers even allowed to buy stocks and stuff?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'm Byakuya Togami. Is that meant to be an explanation? $4 billion is nothing to the Togami Corporation. But for personal use, it's not bad. So now you understand, right? I'm not merely the child of modern-day nobility. You know, Byakuya, maybe we should start calling you the ultimate day trader. Oh, I don't do that anymore. It was too simple, so I got bored of it pretty quickly. Jeez, do you realize how insulting that sounds to the rest of us? Of course, that's how I feel about anything I do. Frankly, life is too easy. It's only natural for me to do whatever I want in this world. And he really is confident. They're like worlds apart, galaxies apart. Byakuya's report card has been updated based on your experience with him. Your maximum number of skill points increased.
Hey, look
That's
at
what I
you go.
figured. That's what I figured.
Better than nothing, I guess.
If I had even $1 billion, I would never do anything ever again
Nope,
forever.
never.
You guys would see me online streaming 37 hours a day.
We would own a house.
We would
We would own a mansion.
No, we would own a house. Because I don't need a mansion.
Yeah,
We
but
would-
here's the thing.
We would own...
No. We would own a mansion with lots of land, and then all of our friends could live with us, and we start a community garden.
Fair enough. You make a point there. But at that point, I'd probably just, rather than buying a mansion, because a mansion just seems way too ostentatious,
That's fair.
I'd probably buy an apartment complex.
That's fair, yeah.
Because then everybody would have their own keys to their own separate place instead of having to enter into a communal space.
Fair.
If they don't want to see anybody, they don't have to, but they could also go outside and hang out. And there'd be a clubhouse at the place where everybody could hang out if they wanted to.
Fair and valid.
With
And a pool.
With a pool and a
pool
workout
table.
room.
And a pool table. And a ping pong table. And a foosball table.
And an arcade.
And definitely an arcade.
Onokuma
So
Theater!
we would host the banginest parties for the SOS Brigade. I feel like there's more crabs every time.
There are definitely more crabs every time. There's way more crabs every time. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead.
That's why there's more crabs.
How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about to make you extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how is that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, and then she said, "You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course, I've heard of it. I know all about it, but so what?
I don't think
The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs.
Crab Rave. Crab Rave's so much better than any monkey movie. Except maybe Tarzan.
Monkey-themed clothes were sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What am I saying? Crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
I really hope that by the end of this, we just can hardly see him at all.
Just everything else is covered up.
Yes. Yes.
There's our saving point.
Do another day.
Nope,
Oh,
I can't.
that's fair.
Thank you, everybody who came out to today's stream. I've been Paladin. This has been Megamine.
Hi.
This has been Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.